I'm Dada.
Hi, Riley.
And thank you for joining us for our latest mock unveiling. Today we're bringing you our Lego barn. This is basically to tie into my city, to tie in the storyline of Janet's Jam Factory. Please check out Janet's Jam Factory's mock if you haven't already. But this is where she's going to get all her fruits to make her delicious jam from, is our farm. But on every farm is a Lego barn. We decided to go with the red and white,
And black.
and then black for the roof. Absolutely, I was going there. But we also decided to do this
Right here's black too.
technique. Yeah, you're right. And building this, we did something a little bit different. We went with tiles on the side of the building instead of just building it with bricks and building it up. We tiled the whole front. As you can see, as I pull in a little close up there, you could see the different tiling. So it actually looks like, you know, the wood of a barn. I had a lot of fun building this. This is definitely different building from my last couple buildings.
I helped build this with the red.
Yes, she did, absolutely. But compared to the empty mug or the Jam Factory, which is a very square buildings, very normal looking, this is a little bit different, using tiles and brackets. And it was a little bit of pain too, because every time you had to change some of the parts from rainbow brick. I originally built this. That's why it seems like it took forever. I built this all in different colors to make sure I could get the right size and everything, and to know how many pieces I was going to use. But then every time, like I got in more parts, I would literally have to take apart all the tiles of this wall. I put a lot of details in the outside, in the building itself, made it really big and nice because, you know, I'm a detail kind of guy, and there's not a crazy amount of details inside the barn. However, I think I did.
There's cool details in there.
But yeah, as Riley says, I think there is some pretty cool details that we were able to figure out and put in. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and take you into some of those details just on the outside, and then we're going to move our way into the inside. So let's start off with the top of the roof, the weather vane. This was made possible by the Lego movie set, where Emmett used some parts to make a flying contraption with the weather vane. But it's not quite the same design. I kind of customized it slightly. Also, I was really happy how I put that Technic brick in there to allow the string down to pull the hay up to the top floor. And notice all the tiles on the roof. Once again, I'm really happy with the shape of the roof as well.
Now let's look in the inside.
So then the back of the barn is really simple. It's just a barn. And there is one thing that I did do different, is I left some brackets out that kind of leaves like an indentation on some of these tiles that are going, and it kind of looks like, it makes it look a little bit like an old beat up barn, which is the point of that. So I don't know how much you can really tell on those pieces there, but that's just due to the fact that I have a bracket down here and I don't have one up here, so you can literally push it in and kind of give it that dilapidated feeling. Yes. Then those both open, of course. You can see the little guy, he's getting the hay and putting it away. But go ahead, Riley, open up. We have put these little bull horns up there. Just someone I know has a barn and they have that over there. And there is Dada and Riley working. But let's get a better look. Alright, one function that I put is these, since the roofs were hinged anyway, I put them so where they can open to expose the inside. Now let's go take a look at the top floor. The first thing I thought of that's in a barn is rafters. So that's why these basically rafters are all in there. And we got one of the farmers. He is, let me actually open up the rafter. Now these also hinge out to give us a better look. Alright, and here is the farmer. What he's doing, he's cutting some pieces, because you can see the wood's starting to turn brown right here and up here. So he's cutting some new pieces to fill that in, because as a farmer you're always constantly working on your equipment and your buildings and everything, keeping them up to date themselves.
He's not a farmer, he's one of Grandma's kids, or Grandma and Papa's kids.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, he is. That's right. But we also got this little lamp because of course there's no overhead lighting in a barn. So he's got one of those portable lights. Yep. And in the back corner we have the spider and the spider web because that's also in barns. As well as we have this little mouse over here. Now to bring you around. Okay, so this is where they bring the hay up, as you can see, and we got this guy lifting his hay and bringing it down here. So
do we have that girl right there?
Right, as Riley used to like to call her Kristen.
Because that's her. That's her.
That's Kristen's fig, yeah. So she's up there. She's got those really cool hooks to hook the hay, so she can just put that and put it back on the pile. And that guy's doing it by hand. And then we just have some wooden structures that to help them. So just one last view of the top floor. As you can see, the whole top comes off, so you can get inside to the inner details.
Yeah. And then we have this cat right here.
And then we have the farm cat who's should be upstairs trying to get that mouse. But once again, we have Riley. Looks like she's about to go feed some slop to the pigs. Let's show you. There's the pigs. They're in their dirt.
And we have Dada sweeping up some dirt.
Mm-hmm.
We have the tools over there.
We've got a bunch of tools over there. Oil can.
We have some stuff to feed the cows.
And yeah, this is our feeding system. This basically comes in from the Harvestore. It empties out on this conveyor belt. This little thing goes ahead and pushes it and keeps going down and pushing little pieces of silage or hay down to the cows that are eating it. Now this cow is being milked. I was going to put in a more advanced milking system like probably every current farm has nowadays, but they're going to do things a little bit old-fashioned and milk the cows by hand. So I built that nice little milking stool that Grandma's sitting on, and then we got her milking the cow. And then once again, I'll go over the tools. We got as you see, there's drills, axes. There's a big axe there on the side, an empty bucket for milk, and then we have that press. And then we have our 3 dairy cows. The bull is out to pasture right now, so you know we got to keep the bulls and the cows separate. We also built. Now a lot of this didn't come from reality based, except these. These were from these little poles here were from How Farms Works, this little bar system of where to put the cows, as well as I got the feeder system from How Farms Work as well. Like they have a little conveyor belt style that pushes it off, kind of like that, and the actual hay actually ends up falling on the cows' heads before it hits the ground, or at least some of it. And then once again, the pigs in there, and we got this nice little gate for the pigs. And now Grandma is done milking, and you can see Grandpa can pull in the tractor inside the barn as well. It fits right inside there. That was one of the purposes of a barn I thought of, is to store your equipment. So I wanted to make sure that the tractor fit inside the barn. So there it is, our custom Lego barn. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It seemed like it took forever to make. There is just a lot of taking apart and putting it back together. This is the next installment, the next building that we made for our all-custom Lego city. So if you haven't subscribed to us already, please subscribe. We have more buildings to go, especially if you like this one. We do have one more. We did a lot of farm buildings and structures and whatnot, and we have one more to go. We have a chicken coop that's really nice as well. But yeah, if you haven't already, go check out Janet's Jam Factory. That's another one of our custom MOCs. Also check out the empty mug. Or if you like the farm theme, we do have the Lego Harvestore as well. But that's all we have for you today. So until we make another MOC or get another haul, or maybe we'll see you on Monday vlogs, that's it. So say bye, Riley.
Bye.